with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. There was a wedding at Cana in Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. Jesus and his disciples were also invited to the wedding. When the wine ran short, the mother of Jesus said to him, "They have no wine." And Jesus said to her, "Woman, how does your concern affect me? My hour has not yet come." His mother said to the servers, "Do whatever he tells you." Now there were 6 stone water jars there for Jewish ceremonial washings, each holding 20 to 30 gallons. Jesus told them, "Fill the jars with water." So they filled them to the brim. Then he told them, "Draw some out now and take it to the head waiter." So they took it. And when the head waiter tasted the water that had become wine, without knowing where it had came from, although the servers who had drawn the water knew, the head waiter called the bridegroom and said to him, "Everyone serves good wine first, and then when people have drunk freely, an inferior one, but you have kept the good wine until now." Jesus did this as the beginning of his signs at Cana in Galilee, and so revealed his glory, and his disciples began to believe in him. Gospel of the Lord.
Praise you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Some people say that timing is everything. Delivering a good and humorous joke depends on timing. Swinging a baseball bat at a pitched ball to get a hit depends on timing. Of course, it was Yogi Berra who said that all hitting in baseball is 50% physical and the other half is 90% mental. So if you time that right, you usually get a few laughs, but not here. So timing is important. We could say this is the theme of this gospel, timing. Jesus says, "My time has not yet come." And Mary, his mother, says, "Do whatever he tells you." I think maybe, in my imagination, it could have gone on like this. "My time has not yet come." And the mother of Jesus looks at him and says to everybody, "Do whatever he tells you." Kind of got even with him. So he was put on the spot. The weddings, of course, we know are important social occasions. We celebrate them because we have hope for the future, success, accomplishment, achievement, fulfillment. But here we see Jesus hesitate. His words to his mother seem to be off-putting. "Not my time." Was this the right moment for Jesus to cross his Rubicon from private life to public spectacle? Was this the time to start that great clock ticking toward the final hour on the cross? This wedding certainly was not a life or death crisis. The stage seemed scarcely worthy of a miraculous intervention. What made Jesus decide this would be the big moment to perform his first sign to reveal his divine identity and mission? We may have some misconceptions about Jesus' cultural time. Most people ate bread and drank water. Yes, water. Wine was for the kings, but it was also for special times. On this occasion, even the peasants liked and wanted to live like kings, even though it would be for just a short time. Wine was more than a desirable drink. It was a symbol of hope, a foretaste of the heavenly banquet. So maybe a wedding and the wine drank there, where feet were set to dancing and hearts set to merriment. This was the perfect place to perform that first sign. This miracle was a perfect sign of the generosity of God, a delightful sign. Perhaps this wedding was a perfect sign and time to reveal that the heavenly kingdom and the heavenly banquet was not so far away from people as they first thought. Perhaps this moment of wine crisis was a perfect time to reveal that God was saving the best for last, and that God's wine cellar is filled to the brim, and it is never empty. So Jesus decided this was the moment of perfect timing to show God's generosity for all. Through the rain and ice and whatever else happens today, enjoy the blessings of a lived life in God's grace.